Guys, welcome back to my channel Tech Skill Builder. In last video we have seen like how to create React Native project by using the React Native CLI and running on the simulator or emulator. So these are the syntax to create a React Native application by using React Native CLI and how to run on the Android emulators. We also have seen the some basic components in React Native that we are going to look into our by creating React Native application, and we will try to run. So today we will in this video we'll see like view, text, image, and the button. So now we will see like how to create a React Native project. So we have seen like there is a command like npx React Native community /CLI at let test init, and the project name we will take the like rn samples, rn for example text skill, rn text skill builder, rn samples, and then click enter. So now it is creating our React Native project. So for now we are going to run on Android emulator only, and later we will see how iOS part will work, how we'll create application for the Apple devices. We'll understand Xcode, we'll understand what is a pod file, we understand how to install the pod file and all in the upcoming videos. So we are not going to install the Cocoa Pods. We'll understand first in the next videos. We'll say no. So our project is already created. And now we will open this project in our VS Code. So we already create the sample project. Now we will open that project into our VS Code. We'll go to the path, open folder, and we have done in document rn project and text skill sample. Just open this. Yes. So this is our project structure in React Native. So we'll understand one by one. Like this is the Android folder where all the build.gradle, Android manifest, setting.gradle, all the Android related stuff will be here. And in iOS, all iOS related stuff will be there, like pod file and other things. And then we'll see like index.js. This is a very important file in any React Native application. Like, so what is the purpose of this index.js in our React Native project is like it acts as a main entry point for the any React Native application. So what it will do, it register our root component app. So this is the app, right? app.tsx. So it register the root component app with the native runtime using the app registries. Okay, and it is a platform specific bridge, like it connect the JavaScript code to the native Android and iOS app sheets. So what we understood is index.js is your entry point of the application, and it registered the your app. So what is the app.tsx now? It's a root component. So it will define your main UI, I mean default UI and logic for your application. So it contain, if you suppose you will see, it contains the basic component like view and this status bar and all they have added. So it's contain your app layout, navigation, any state management, and lots of things. So now what we will do, we are going to learn few basic components. We'll create one folder src, and in that we'll create our new component saying like basic components dot js. So syntax like import react from react, and we are going to learn the components like view image, view text, image, and maybe we will learn the button also. From this will come from react native. Okay, so first our basic component basic components. So return the UI here, like we'll take view, okay, and view close bracket, okay, and then export default basic components. As we have created these different and our custom component will import this into the entry point. What is entry point? Index.js. Here like the app they imported, will do like import basic components from what is the path? I think it's like src, and then basic component, and we will assign here. So our component will display in our application. So this is basic setup is done, and then view will give some styling, like we'll give some background, so we'll get to know it's rendering on our emulator or not. So in styling background color, so background color will give some orange, okay. Now we'll see how to run on our Android emulator. So this instruction is already given for to how to run on the Android emulator. So just copy this and then paste in that particular folder. No, so already our application is running on same. Yes, okay, we will run on the some other port. So initially it will take little bit more time to run on our emulator, so just wait. We'll try to run again. Let's see. So our application is loaded successfully. So but why our view is not displaying with the orange color? Let's use flex. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, so it capture, it will display or complete our uh, device screen. So this is what view is a container for our layout. For example, this is our phone, and then this is the layout for our phone. So now this is the basic component that we have seen. Now we'll render the text. So text, and here you need to enter the text, like for example, welcome to tech skill builder YouTube channel. Okay, let's see how it will works. Okay, so we'll give some margin to this. So margin top, give 55 and see. Okay, and we'll see, say like align self to center, so it will be in center. Okay, here also we can specify like align atoms center, so all atoms will be in center. So later we will see like how style sheet and different flex boxes in upcoming sessions. So view is done, that is our layout for, I mean container for the layout, and then another basic component is the text to display the labels or something. So here another attribute is the font weight, like if suppose we'll give 600, it will be in bold. Yeah, so this is the output that we are getting. Okay, so as we are looking into another uh, component is the image. So we first will look into how to load images from assets folder. So what is the, so require, and then give the path. So okay, we'll get few maybe. Okay, we'll load some screenshot, control C, and then we'll maybe directly we can create one folder here, assets, and then we'll try to paste, I think from here, no, so we'll go here and then in src assets folder and just paste this. Okay, what is the name of this image is screenshot, so we need to give the path, like for example assets, and then our image name dot the extension of that file. Let's see how it will load. What happened? Okay, so this is a closing tag and this is also closing. So our image loaded successfully, but it's loaded complete image. So we'll, to look properly, we'll have the proper styling. So style will give the width and height. Okay, so width will be maybe 300 pixel and height 300 pixel. Okay, let's see now how it is looking. Okay, it's look okay, and we'll give some margin top to maybe 20 pixel. Okay, So now we have seen like this image is loading from our local storage or local folder. Now we'll see how to load image from uh, remote URL. So for that, syntax is like URI, and then we need to give the path of the image. So let's see, like um, um, now I have taken the URL from the web, dummy image URL. We'll paste here, and let's see like how it is coming. So there is one problem, like if suppose you are loading image from the remote URL, then it will not reflect without giving the width and height. So we need to give some width and height compulsory. So earlier we have seen like if suppose you are loading image from the local folder or local storage, then there is no need to specify the width and height. It will take the whatever the image we are passing, but we have given the proper width and height so that it will look good. But in case of the image, I mean we are loading the image from remote URL, then we compulsory we need to give the width and height. See, we have means image is not loaded. Now we will give width is 300, and then height also we'll give the 300. See, image already loaded, and we'll give some margin top so that it will look good. Margin top maybe 20 pixel. So image is loaded successfully. And now we'll see one another component of React Native that is common, I mean usually used, that is a button. Okay, so what is use of button? So to do for example, you have the form to submit some inputs, so there must be the one button. On that click, you collecting the input values and sending to the remote server or local storage. So button tag here, I think title is compulsory, like uh, click me, will give the title as a click me, and on press function is there. And then for now what will show the alert. So alert, we need to import from the React Native alert.alert, and give some message like you clicked button. Okay, let's save. Your button is already displaying here. And then if suppose you have to style, then you can do like margin top 20 pixel. Let's see how it will look now. Okay, margin top, let's give 40. I think it's not replying, so we'll see that later. Let's see how what will happen after clicking on. Okay, so it's displaying the alert box. So these are the few basic components that we have learned. Along with this, I think we can learn the scroll view as well. So what is the use of scroll view? Scroll view is a container for the scrollable content. For example, if suppose we are adding multiple images and all, let's take the example here. Another, okay. So what is happening? So these are the scrollable content, but it's not scrolling. Why? Because we have used the view. So view will display only on the screen. It will not show the scrollable content. So what we will do, we'll use scroll view, sorry, scroll view, and inside scroll view we can have the multiple view. So now we'll see. So earlier our screen was not scrollable. Now we have to remove this. Scroll view, yes, scroll view we need to import from React Native. Now we'll see. See, now you can scroll the complete view. Earlier in the view itself it was not uh, working properly, it was not scrollable, even the content was more than the screen layout. So for example, and align items we can say center. Okay. Okay. What happened? Scroll view child aligned element must be applied through. Okay. Okay, so we'll pass this align items here only. Align items center. See, now the container are scrollable. So we understood the use of view, text, image that we can show as a profile image or product image from local or from the server, how to load the image from the server or remote URL. We also have seen the buttons, what is use of button, like to have the uh, any click event, or we have like for example submit form, we need to take the input and collect and submit to the server. As our content from the layout was bigger than the layout, so it was not scrollable when we used view component, and we have seen the difference once we have used the scroll view, the container are scrollable. Now you can see all the items of that layout are visible, or you can scroll and look into that. So we'll remove this and we'll see now. Okay, so now it's not scrolling because all the other components are visible on the screen itself. So I hope you understood these few basic components, and let us know if suppose any issue, just comment, so we will look into the next videos or we can discuss the issues. So guys, if suppose you are new to this channel, please subscribe, share and like the videos. Thank you very much. Thanks.